Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss about the beam search algorithm in artificial intelligence and machine learning. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe for more engineering related topics. Now, this beam search algorithm is very similar to best search algorithm. Similar to best search. So, let's compare best search algorithm and then try to understand beam search algorithm. Now, this beam search algorithm will also be based on the priority of the heuristic value. So, priority. The priority will be more for the less heuristic value. If the heuristic value is less, then the priority will be more. So, the straight line distance can also be called as the heuristic values. So, in the last video, I said from where this heuristic value will come. So we don't need to know about that because they will only give the straight line distance or the heuristic values and this graph. Both will be given in the exam by the examiner itself. Now let's compare best first search and beam first search, because this beam first search will take care of the space complexity. Space complexity. That will be constant here. That will be constant. And it uses the beam width which will be given. It uses beam width, we can call it as beta, beam width beta, which will be given in the question itself. For example, let's say they have given the beta value as 2. Now let's write the best first search first, then comparing the best first search, let's write the beam first search. So if you want to write the best first search, it is similar to finding the least cost path in the data structure. How? If you find A as the source and G as the final goal state which you want to traverse, from A I will be going to 3 places because 3 possible state I can go. From A to B, A to C and A to D. A to B, A to C and A to D. All the possible paths. There are 3 possible paths, so I am going through 3 also. So if you see the heuristic value of B, from A to B means you must see the heuristic value of B. So B is having heuristic value 32, C is having the heuristic value 25 and D is having the heuristic value of 35. Now I earlierly said that which one will be having the least heuristic value, that value will be having the more priority. So among 32, 25 and 35, 25 is the least one. So C will be having the more priority. If you want to represent it in Q, A will be at the first. Next from A you can go to B, C, D. But which is having the least value of heuristic value? C. So it will get the more priority. Next, among B and D, B value is 32 and D value is 35. So less is B. B will get the priority, D will get the priority. From A you will go to C. From C, what are the possible paths? You can go to A, you can go to D, you can go to F, you can go to E. So, but you can't go back to A because you came from A only. So, you can go to D. So, you can go to D, but D is already traversed. D is already. Now, you can go to D and you can go to F and you can go to E. So, if we find the heuristic value of them, so E heuristic value is 19, D's heuristic value is 35 and F's heuristic value is 17. Among 19, 35 and 17, who is having the least heuristic value? 17. So if we want to fill it in the Q, D is already over. Among E and F, who is having the less value? F. So we will be going with F and then E. D is already filled, so no need to fill it again. Now I will be selecting F because it is having the least number of heuristic value. From F, what are the possible paths? I can go to C, but I should not go because it is my source. I can go to D, I can go to G, I can go to D and I can go to G. You can write D or you cannot. You can write D or you can leave also because it will be not the answer you want to go because D is already traversed. So from E to D means D heuristic value is 35 and G heuristic value is 0. So among these two, who is having the less heuristic value? G. And if you see, G is my goal state. From A I wanted to reach G, so I reached G with the least cost. So now we discussed the best first search. So now let's discuss about the beam search. What beam search does is, it gives the value of beta, that is beam width. So here beam width is given 2. So what we should make is, we must choose two best possible path. We must choose two best possible path among all the possible paths. So here we are having the three possible paths now from A. So what we should do, we must choose two possible best paths. So from A you can go to B, C, D. We must choose only two now. Which you will choose, which will be having less heuristic value. 25 for C and 32 for B. So I will select B and C. So this is having 32 and another one is having 25. From C I will be going to the next step. In next step we are having three possible paths. So we will be choosing only two with their least heuristic value. F is having 17 and E is having 19. So F will be selected and E will be selected. So it is having 19 and it is having 17. Now which is having the least heuristic value, that is 17 for F. So from F I can go with two possible best paths. Only two paths are there, that is D and G, and G with 0 heuristic value and D with 35. So we went here. If you see, let's write the Q for this one, that is beam search. If you write the Q values, from A you can go to B or C. So who is having less heuristic value? C. So C will get the priority first and then B. From A you went to C. Next from C you can go to E and F, but least heuristic value is for F. So F will get the first priority, then E. Then you went to F. From F you can go to D and G. So least heuristic value is for G. So it will get the first priority and D. So you went to G. This is the goal state. So we traversed with the less number of the space, because the space complexity will be minimized. In the best first search, if there are 100 possible ways, we will be considering 100 possible ways also. But here, whatever the beta value, that is whatever the beam width value will be given, if it is 2, then we will consider only best of the two possible ways to travel to the final or the goal state. Hope you understood the concept of the beam search algorithm. If you liked the video, please subscribe for more engineering related topics. Thank you.